Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 8th to the 14th. This is for Aries and Aries rising. We're going to jump right into it. Happy birthday, Aries. I hope you're having a great birthday season. You know, this is the big week. This is the big week with a new moon total solar eclipse in your sign. It's not just that, though, Aries. It's not just that. We've got Venus in your sign. We got the sun in your sign. Mercury retrograde in your sign, using this time to reassess a lot of things in your life. And I'm very excited for you because this is a very massive, fiery, dramatic new moon in your sign. So new beginnings, new cycles. And it's so funny. I have so many Aries friends and they're going through one's gotten her dream job. One is moving in with his partner. There's a lot of new beginnings that are happening for Aries. So very excited for you. Really take advantage. Know that this is an eclipse. So it's game changing. It's game changing. Use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Now, that's happening on April 8th, April 10th. As you know, Mars is going to conjunct Saturn. So these are the two malefic planets, which includes your ruling planet, which is Mars, being at odds, and they're just getting together. They're saying, what can we do to kind of throw a spanner in the works? You may feel a big squeeze, okay? You may feel a big squeeze around this time. You're going to be fine because you're going to be reassessing things. Mars conjuncting Saturn is going to be in your 12th house. So there may be a lot that you're processing. The 12th house is intuition, the subconscious, hidden things, but it's also self-sabotage, facing your fears, a lot of that. So if you find yourself doing that, get out, all right? Get out and just reassess things, okay? Your life is changing. Your life is changing. With eclipses, you know, I've said it, there's a touch of fate, touch of destiny to it. Some things you can't control, but you can have an active part in it. Okay, so unroot those things that you know may be holding you back. Now, the great thing is so that's on Wednesday. On Thursday, the sun conjuncting Mercury. So we have a Mercury Cazimi in your sign. Okay, Cazimis, as I explained in your monthly forecast, heart in the sun. Okay, the planet is in the heart of the sun. So think about that alignment. This is a refresh. Okay, this is a refresh in terms of the way that you're thinking about things, logic, communicating. So let's go ahead and get started, Aries. This is going to be likely, and I'm really sorry, this is going to be one of the shortest readings I've ever done because it is my dad's birthday. As I mentioned in my monthly forecast, I'm going to see him, but I did not want to leave y'all hanging. So I'm trying to get all your readings in for this week before I leave for the week. So, and if you want more information on, I talk a lot more about the solar eclipse and the, what do we have in the Mars conjuncting Saturn in your monthly, okay, in your monthly forecast, also in the live stream that I did. So I kind of went through a little bit more of those. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started, Aries. Let's see what's going on for you for April 8th to the 14th. Again, for Aries and Aries rising. If you want to read for your moon, your Venus, all those other placements, you are absolutely welcome to. But Aries, wow, what a fiery week for you, Aries. Okay, so Aries, let's go ahead and get started. What was I going to say? I do a traditional cult across spread, really does offer the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Secondly, Aries, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I'm really excited for you. Happy birthday. I know this is the last week of your birthday season, so I hope you're really taking advantage of it and really making your dreams come true. Y'all have so many big things are happening for y'all. I hope you know that. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, okay, so you're good. You're absolutely good. You just need to, like I said, you may be in your head about a little bit, a lot of things. There could be something that has already come to an end for you, and it may have involved another person, okay? So just keep that in mind, but there could also be something this week where there is, that Mars conjunct Saturn is going to be a thing, all right? Remember, conjunctions are powerful, okay? They're these powerful aspects, charges, and it is a two malefic planet, so it is feeling that squeeze. You will feel tested, and it does seem like it's going to be another person. Now, you did get the Page of Swords, okay? Page of Swords came up in your past. Like I said, you're ready. You're ready to move forward. A lot of y'all have already moved forward. A lot of y'all are thinking in new ways, seeing things in new ways, which is really great, especially with the Page of Swords, who does have a lot of enthusiasm. So there could also be new things that have come into your life, if it hasn't been like the way that you're seeing things that could have come into your life that you're embracing and you're just ready to go. A lot of learning, I'm getting to learning and adapting to new things. Again, a lot going on up here, especially with it being swords, the mental suit, but I love it because the Page of Swords is really spongy. He likes to really absorb things and learn things. Now, you did get the Nine of Swords in the heart of your spread. Okay, so two things here. One, I really want you to spend some time communicating this week because this is going to be a week where, again, all these signs in your or all these planets in your sign is a lot. It's a lot, okay? And this new moon solar eclipse, I told you, is really fiery. All right, so there could be something here where you're just thinking, you may be over analyzing things. Remember what I said in your monthly forecast. Use the Mercury retrograde in your sign to reassess things in your life, okay? And but communicate them, okay? Feel free to communicate, talk about things. Don't let them all fester up here, okay? Especially when you go to sleep at night. I know it's a lot of active stuff happening right now, okay? And there could be a lot of things happening in your life where there's just like, whoa, so much. Take the swords out, okay? You want to just remove the swords, all right? You see them stacked over his head. Now you have to ask yourself, is there something that you did that you regret? Is there something that you did not do that you regret? Is there something that someone did to you that made you feel, right? That made you dwell about something? You have to ask these questions. And if there's a check, if you're checking yes to any of these, explore it and communicate, okay? Remember, swords are the mental suit, but communication as well, all right? But I'm picking up something where it may have had to do with someone else, all right? And it is a strong connotation with the Nine of Swords where it does involve someone else that he's really, feeling a little emotional about, okay? Keeping himself up at night. Now, the other thing is, this is a Gemini card. In fact, it is Mars and Gemini, but interestingly enough, Gemini rules your third house of communication. Communicate. Someone could have said something to you as well, will, all right, coming up this week. But remember, this Mars-Saturn conjunction is something that you may feel, and it may make you go up here a lot. Remember, it's happening in your 12th house, all right? And you also got the Emperor, which is interesting because the Emperor is you. Emperor, associated with Aries, okay, is attributed to Aries, but in your challenge area. So you may, so a couple things here. One, yeah, there could be someone who's a little too aggressive this week with you, someone who could not be seeing eye to eye with you, someone who could be, maybe not even, maybe the problem is that you're not, they're handling things in a different way where it is something that is, is not the best way forward. So communicate, okay? Communicate. And the best thing of all is just being patient as things, right? Don't be, I always say it, don't be reactive, be responsive. Now, the other thing is, some of this is going to be you, Aries. Some of y'all may feel that fiery energy, the fact that Venus is in your sign, the fact that, the sun is exalted in your sign, that's the fact that you've got Mercury retrograde in your sign. There's so much happening, especially with this new moon total eclipse that's really fiery in your sign. So you also, be cool, be that cool Aries. Don't, get to, this is, when you got something like this, it's a little bit of ego too. And I'm not saying y'all have big egos. I'm saying this week you could be like, but again, it can be someone else, and it does seem like it's going to be someone else for a lot of y'all. But for some of y'all, it could be something that you do or say that you may regret doing. And then also, I am picking up regret not having had done, and you don't want to live your life with regrets or any regrets. So always explore that, okay? And try to find the path forward that makes sense for you, where everyone is cool, where everyone's cool. I mean, you have the Two of Wands here, one of the most underrated cards, and it is actually attributed to you. And interestingly, Mars in Aries is what this card is. All right, but it is a lot of planning. Okay, it's, you know, see him standing at the highest point in the castle, the world in his hand. Come on, you've accomplished a lot. Now you're just planning. You're planning your next step because there are new things happening in your life. It's like there's a sense of things coming together this week, especially spiritually. You got the Hanged Man in the root of your spread, okay? And so the Hanged Man comes right before the Death card, and the Death card is transformation. You're about to go through this big transformation, and so the Hanged Man is hanging himself upside down, preparing for this transformation. He's seeing things in a different way, okay? You see the halo around his head, a lot of enlightenment there, okay? So part of this is surrendering a lot of things that you know you need to just leave in the past, okay? You need to leave in the past. The other thing is, you know, with this eclipse, with many eclipses, there's a sense of like sacrificing things too. You see, he's made a big sacrifice, all right? So it seems like some of y'all want to do that this week as well, in order to, you know, really fulfill your, you know, spiritual journey and even your destiny, but you're going to be fine. You've got the Nine of Pentacles in your future. So as long as you just don't spend too much time dwelling on things, especially if they belong to the past. I know the past is going to be coming up. You may have to face some of the past with Mercury retrograde. You know, Mercury retrogrades are a window to the past. So a lot of people from the past come back. Circumstances from the past come back as well. Make your past history. Use it, analyze it, let it, you know, take what you need from it, but you're moving forward, okay? You're moving forward into the Nine of Pentacles. Absolutely amazing. This is, you know, a lot of self-sufficiency energy, a lot of independent energy here with the Nine of Pentacles, and a lot of money. A lot of money. Now, if you are, well, I mean, come on, you're Aries or Aries rising. You know Jupiter's in your second house of money, okay? And next week, we actually move into Taurus season. So Jupiter's in Taurus, which rules your second house. So that's money, finances, income. Some of y'all could be moving into a place where you're making a lot more money or feeling a lot more wealth in your life, in your physical world, all right? 9 is all about fulfillment. You see the symbol of Venus all over her gown. That's a big sign for you. The fact that Venus is in your sign right now, come on. Venus is love, relationships, and money, even beauty. But there's this sense of, I made it. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry or stress about this. You're moving in the right direction. Just take care of this, okay? You don't want to go to bed at night with all these thoughts, and you know, and even if you want to Google theta brainwaves, THETA, it's a whole thing. And I wish I had time to, you know, talk more about it, but it really does have an impact on your brain when you have the way that you think is, you know, vibrating at a higher frequency. I talk about it all the time, okay? We're all made of energy. Everything is made of energy down to the molecular level. We can talk about the atoms, we can go into it, but the point I'm making is when I say everything, and that includes your thoughts, okay? Made of energy. So think of good thoughts and how you will have a solution and how things will work out. Anyway, let's get to your stuff. Aries, oh my goodness. Aries, if you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what is going on. Tell me all these new things happening in your life. And you know I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. Okay, you're good here. You just need to let that one thing go. Let that one thing go. Okay. Look, you got the Hermit. All right. So yes, do that soul searching. You got two very spiritual cards here. You got the Hangman with the Hermit. The Hermit is, you know, there's a lot of wisdom. Okay. And I want you to do that. I want you to go within, especially if you feel like, you know, you're pulled in a lot of different directions and things are going a little like fiery. Okay. In your external world. Spend that time going within, okay? Like the hermit, you know, say it all the time. Think about the medieval times. People would trek for weeks to get that sage wisdom and knowledge from the hermit that lived in the cave, okay? This is all gray in tarot's wisdom, all right? So stay grounded in the present as you think about your future, but really dive deep. Dive deep, okay? You have all that wisdom inside you. Pull it out. Pull it out. You also got the Six of Swords. Absolutely amazing, because this is showing this transition. Okay, it's showing this transition. What I love about the Six of Swords, first, six is all about harmony. It's in your external factors area, coming with the Nine of Pentacles. Absolutely amazing. It's so anything that you're thinking about, you see, you're moving away from this. You have to take action, though. Okay, you have to take that action. If there are things that are just like and if there has been a situation with, another person that possibly could be a thing, but communicate, diplomatically communicate. But this is really great because there's a lot of protection in this card. There's a lot of comfort in this card, and it's really just moving into this new mindset, okay? But leaving anything that has been hard for you. You got the sun. Yeah, hello. So yeah, keep moving toward the sun. Keep moving toward the sun, which is all this abundance. It's all this opportunity. It's vitality. It's shining on you. The fact that the sun is currently in Aries. Use that. Feel it. Feel it. The sun, literally, we're alive because of the sun. And so use that life force right now. Tap into that life force and you'll feel it. Listen, you got the devil in your final outcome. So yeah, are there things that you're going to have to recognize to... Yep, there we are. Yeah. This is, speaking of low energy frequency, I mean, come on. This is the devil. The devil represents everything that you would think that the devil represents, including pessimistic thinking, okay? And including having other people control you, having other people do it, like codependency as well. You see the two people from the Lover's card here chained to the devil, but the chains are loose so they can break free. You can break free from this anytime you want. This, like the Lover's card, is a card of choice. You have to make that choice, okay? You have to make that choice to leave anything that could be kind of toxic for you, okay? Could be something that could be really draining as well. And like I said, it's pessimistic thinking, but it's also bad behaviors, addictions, vices, everything that that the devil represents. And I am going to do a clarifier. Yeah, what you got to let go. There's something that you may be confronted with where it's like, okay, this is not doing well for me, and I have to... And you are going to be in your subconscious a lot, okay? And again, remember, this is a week where you may, with especially the Mars-Saturn conjunction, could be in your head. There could be a lot going on up there in terms of facing some fears, facing things that you've got to overcome. And this is a great week to do it with that new moon eclipse in your sign and with the Mercury Kazemi, where you have this refresh, rethinking something, okay? Because once you do, you're absolutely wonderful because you have the King of Pentacles, okay? Clarifying the devil. King of Pentacles, the richest king, okay? This is total abundance. This is wealth. This is wealth. Do you see what's happening here? Do you see the fact that we're moving into Taurus season? By the way, the King of Pentacles is Taurus. You see the symbol of, the bull, it all over his throne. But what did I say earlier? That is your second half salary, income, finances, and you're moving into that now, okay? And again, if you're not here for money, wealth and, family, wealth and career, wealth and success, all those things, like this is definitely going to be, and it could be something career related, by the way, that you may be recognizing. Like maybe it's a toxic work environment, toxic boss, right? With the Emperor in your challenge area, there's just someone that just recognize it, because once you do, you're good. You got the King of Pentacles. As a clarifier, you got the Nine of Pentacles in your future. Money, 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 money. So Aries, this is going to be a big week for you. You may have a lot to think about, but it is going to be, again, there's Chiron is basically on top of this eclipse. Chiron is the wounded healer. So there is a sense of like recognizing hardships, but healing from them, okay? Healing from them, all right? So this is a big week of healing, but once you do, you're golden. You're golden. And money. Wealth is a big thing here. Wealth is a big thing, and abundance. You're moving into a lot of abundance. Aries, thanks so much for tuning in. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, and I will see you next week when we move into Taurus season. So again, happy birthday, Aries, and enjoy the new moon total solar eclipse in your sign. Bye bye. Thank you.